Good evening friends and welcome to Vlogmas Day 9. It is Day 9, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. It is currently, I think it's like 8 o'clock. It's 3 minutes past 8 in the evening and I'm only just starting today's vlog because I've been working, and you know, this is just the time when I just finally had time to be able to say hello to you. As you can see, I am wearing some very fun festive reindeers tonight. I love a good novelty headwear. I thought I'd sort of change it up from the Santa hat and wear these because this is what I usually wear. It's the first year I've ever had a Santa hat. Now I really don't know what to do with you tonight. I did have planned to show you some of my favourite Christmas movies, but I'm just feeling a bit like, I don't know, like it's like, do you really care about that? Is that something that you really want to know? I don't know. I think I still will show you my Christmas movies that I love watching, because otherwise there's nothing really else today, really. What I think I might do, just to switch things up a little bit, is we're going to do the advent calendar. Yes, we're not waiting till the end, we're going to do it right now. I've just resumed my normal position with you guys. I like it down here, it's nice and comfortable. I've got the table here where I can put my tea while I'm chatting to you, and then I've also got everything on the bed, which is just nice and handy. Let's do the advent calendar. Advent. Ooh, there's something in there that's shaking a lot. Okay, it is day 9, isn't it? Seriously, time is just going so fast, and I just can't remember what date it is, like what number we're up to. Number 9 is nice and close. Number 9 is here. It looks like a fun little shape. Let's see what it is. What are you? A horseshoe magnet. Oh, that looks like fun. Oh, I've never seen one of these before. So it's a little horseshoe and it's got 2 magnets on the end. Hey, I've never used one of those before. Anybody out there who has used one of these before, let me know what you use it for. Picking up pins maybe, or I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you would use a horseshoe magnet for. That's day 9. Thank you very much, day 9. And we will see you again tomorrow for day 10. Can you believe it? We're up to day 10 tomorrow. Whoa, holy moly. 10 days. 10 days. I seriously never thought I'd get up to day 10. I'm gonna have a sip of peppermint tea. Still quite hot. I'm gonna take another sip. Idiot. I'm just gonna go through a few of... These are all of the Christmas movies that I love watching when it's Christmas. Actually, oh no, I've forgotten one. Wait there, I'm gonna go find it because it's important, because it is a huge favourite. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I'm back. I found the one that I wanted. Oh, I shouldn't have shown you. Oh, before I begin, just excuse like the spotty face and the manky hair. This is reality of what it's like when I come home from the end of a working day. So I have a pile of my favourite Christmas movies. I'm not gonna like rabbit on about them. I'm just going to share them and then move on because I don't want to bore you to death with this kind of thing. These are simply just ones that I love watching. I'm going to do it in no particular order. I'm just going to grab the one that's on the pile and oil. So the first one is the one that I just got up to go and find because it's worth it, because it's awesome. It's Arthur Christmas. This one's relatively new. I think it came out a couple of years ago. It's all about Santa's second son and about how he loves the spirit of Christmas and he tries to get a toy to a child who has been missed. It's a very sweet, really lovely movie. It's hilarious. It's British, very British, but really lovely movie and extremely Christmassy and just lovely. Really great humour for the adults in that one. Next one is an absolute classic, and I only like the first 2 movies of this series, and it's Home Alone. I grew up watching both of these movies and I just absolutely love them. They're such a great classic Christmas film to watch. This is one of very few movie franchises where the second movie is just as good as the first movie, in my opinion. Very, very good. Next up is, I think, a lot of people's favorite Christmas film. I don't think it's my absolute favorite, but it's a good one. It's a really good rom-com, and it's Love Actually. Who doesn't love Love Actually? It's such a really well written and acted movie, and I love how all of the characters sort of link in with each other and they're all sort of intertwined and stuff. So yeah, very funny, really sweet movie, and yeah, just very good movie. Next one is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Well, is Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey in it. I love Jim Carrey. He's one of my favorite actors. He's absolutely hilarious, and I think he is the perfect Grinch in my opinion. I think this one is a really great one to sort of have in the background as you're doing like presents or baking or something like that, and it's just one that you can sort of just look up at every now and then and just enjoy and laugh at Jim Carrey, because he is a comedic genius and I love him. The next one is another romantic comedy, and it is The Holiday. I really like this one, how the two lead ladies, how they swap their lives, but they all still sort of interact and are entwined with each other. And I like how you have the juxtaposition of an English Christmas with a Californian Christmas. And Jack Black in this movie is just awesome. It's a really lovely, touching story, and Jude Law is just, oh, he's an absolute babe in this movie. The next one is another one that I watched as a kid, and it's really got like, it's one of those ones that it's really at the top of the list of the one that I definitely have to watch at least once every Christmas season, and it is The Muppet Christmas Carol. I grew up watching the Muppets and I love everything that they do. I think they're absolutely hilarious. Muppet Christmas Carol and Muppet Treasure Island are two of my favorite Muppet movies. I think they did a really great job with the Christmas Carol story, and they really tailored it to the Muppet traditional movie. So really great one, that one. Another really high prioritized movie that I love watching at Christmas is The Santa Claus. This is the one with Tim Allen, and it's the one where he becomes Santa. I love Tim Allen in this. I love his type of comedy and the way that and his comedic gestures and stuff like that. And this is another one of the franchises that I think the second movie is just as good as the first. I only just recently bought this collection because it has the third one, which I haven't seen. I think this is the one that has Martin Short in it, and he plays Jack Frost. Sometime soon, whenever I get time, I might just sort of binge watch all three. Not only do I really love the first one, but I think the second one is just as great. And then the last one that I absolutely love watching at Christmas is, I think, a true modern classic, and that's Elf. Will Ferrell is just the perfect person for this movie. I also have the soundtrack to Elf because I absolutely love all of the music that is in that movie. Absolutely hilarious. Love the concept of it. I love all the animation and the singing in it, and just the enthusiasm that Buddy the Elf has for Christmas. It's just awesome. It really is, I think, a cult classic Christmas movie now, and it's brilliant. So those are all of my Christmas movies that I love watching at Christmas. Let me know some of your favourite films that you love watching at Christmas. I know that there's a lot out there, and that there's a lot that I haven't seen. I think a lot of old ones, like I haven't seen like Miracle on 34th Street, and is it A Wonderful Life? Is that a Christmas movie? Yeah, but just let me know some of the favourite ones that you love watching, and maybe I'll check them out. So I'm going to spend the night drinking the rest of my peppermint tea out of my beautiful Santa mug, and just chill out from a day. I'm gonna leave today here. Apologies for it just being a short nothing day. I don't know really whether this is really worth watching. Thank you for taking the time out and watching a nothing day. I do hope you enjoyed it somewhat, I guess. As I mentioned yesterday, this coming week is actually one of the busiest There's lots of things happening this week for the vlogs, lots of making and creating. I'm actually very excited for this week, I think. It's my last non-busy work week before Christmas, so that's why I want to get as much done this week before the week after, where I have extra days at work. Again, I sit here and I ramble before saying goodbye, but you know, it is what it is. So with that, friends, thank you always so much for watching, and I hope to see you another time very, very soon. Bye!